like so many mistakes, and people can really learn from my mistakes, like big time,
Just another good
big
thing
time.
about this. It's like about this big group is there's a lot like you guys like we joke, right? I've bought a lot of things. I've tested a lot of things. I've this group, the SP, there's so many different people with so many different setups and so many different things. Like this is probably one of the best places to go for honest feedback on anything streaming related.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is episode 101 of the Streamers Paradise podcast. I'm Hazy. We got Clutch and Bo, and this is a continuation of last week's episode. We got our guests tonight. We got Worm, Mr. Wiggles, Arida, Dry Wall Kyle, and it's me, Queenie, coming in. Mr. Wiggles, how you doing, bro?
Hello.
Yo, I felt so bad that you stayed up all night on
It's okay.
Friday.
That's all right. No worries.
How you
I've
feeling?
had worse. I'm good. I'd like to first of all thank you everybody for nominating me for this award to begin with. I feel really privileged to accept this on the behalf of the rest of the universe, and I will cherish it for life. Thank you.
what
Yeah,
what what was the award for exactly? I forgot.
Oh, wormiest worm.
Wormiest
Of
worm.
course.
Okay, understood.
Well, let's get. Ah,
Well, you look incredible
that's
as
better
always.
than the real me.
You look incredible.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
So let me.
56 years of hard work. This is.
56 years of hard
I
work.
know.
Let me
I
take a
am.
look here real quick. You showed up here August 2nd of 2021,
I
and
know.
your story of being here. Wait, now hold on. I might have this mistaken. Did you invite Pete, or did Pete invite you?
No, no, no. I was on a Facebook Twitch page, and I promise status or whatever, and Moneywave Mike came in to my
Mikey?
DMs and said, "Yeah, Mikey, that wonderful, wonderful human being," and he showed his face a couple of days ago.
Yeah, he
He was in
did.
general chat.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. So
It was good
Mikey,
to see him again. It was good to see him again because it was weird. So he invited me, and I joined the same day. And within a couple of days, I got myself a spot on the train. And then
how many
within the
people
next
were
week,
on it at that time?
I think we would get about 70, 75, 80. Really trying to push for 100, you were.
Yeah, well,
And yeah, and within a week of my first stream on the train, I was affiliate, and I was like, "What? Really? Staying with these guys?"
let's go.
And it was like I've been streaming for about 9 months before that to 1 or 2. It's the same old story. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm no different to anybody else. I just happen to have fallen into a pool of loveliness that is Streamer's Paradise. I love
Yeah.
it here. You are my therapy, and I've been through the mill the last 12 months
You
since
have,
breaking my
bro.
leg, and then all the other crap that went with after. Right?
Yo, he
Um,
actually broke a leg, not
I
like,
was I was gonna ask actually breaking the leg
yeah.
because that
yeah,
sucks.
I fell off my daughter's scooter. Little push
No, I'm
scooter.
not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
No, 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 you're laughing. You're just laughing. I know you are. Yeah. She was, we were at the skate park, and she went down this tiny little ramp, and she went ass over tip. And I run over and I said, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "What do you do?" I went down that ramp. I thought, how hard can that be? It's tiny. So I went and jumped on the scooter, whoop, flipped over, leg snapped.
So wait, it was the actual stand-on scooters, like that with the
Yeah,
handlebars and everything.
yeah, none of this electric crap. What do I look like? A
You
millionaire?
had 2 wheels or 3?
Two. You know the little stump.
My kids have the
scooters?
ones with the 2 in the front and the 1 in the back.
No, she's 11 years old. She's well past
I'm
that.
trying
Okay,
to
just want to make sure.
I'm trying to picture it.
Picture.
I'm trying to picture it.
At least it's a fast scooter, okay?
And no, it would have been funnier if it was me on one of those two wheels at the front scooters and doing that. That would have been hilarious.
Because I've tried to use
I
them,
would-
but they bend. They're not meant for us big folks.
No, they're not. Definitely not. And I am a bit top heavy, or middle heavy anyway.
So I remember, Worm, the first time that you were on the train, you hadn't like rated or something before that. Do you
Yeah.
remember the first time we ever spoke?
See, it was about a week I was preparing, you know, to go on a train, and I was trying to learn how to raid and right, how do you do this? Right, okay. And I figured out a way of doing it where I could just click the name of the person I was raiding, sort of right click it, and it would come down on a list. Raid. And I tried that and it worked. And then when it came to the day, I just finished my first stream. It was Stranded Deep. I remember it for the rest of my life that day, right? And I tried to raid and it wasn't going. I was like, hang on, where's that thing gone? Where's that right click gone? Where's it gone? And I couldn't find it. And then you ended up phoning me. And I was going, where's that phone call coming from? I'd never had a Discord phone call before. So, what's that? What's this? What's this? It's easy, right? Answer the phone. And then you talk me through the raid. And
I was
well,
watching you watching you from America, like in New York. Like I'm watching you. You're in England, and then I can call you and then see you pick up the phone. The whole thing is kind of crazy, like the technology that we're in, like the
I
era,
know.
right?
It's like you were here.
Right. It's
You were here,
insane.
and you didn't
It's
go
almost-
to my underwear drawer. Thank you.
yeah, no. I would have been honored to go through your underwear drawer, Worm. To be honest, I would have been honored.
Oh, no, I've got a sense of humor, but no, I won't go to some depths.
Son of-
So so you hung out, you got affiliated, and then you invited Pete. Pete is a friend of yours,
Yeah.
real life,
He
real
is.
life friend of yours.
I moved up to be with my ex-missus. I moved away from my home, which is about 140 mile away. Now in the UK, that's halfway across the country, right?
Yeah.
For you, it's like just moving to the outskirts.
It's like
So
going to the
I-
beach.
I feel like New York is that big.
Well,
Like-
the state is bigger than you think. Everybody
Well,
thinks
New
of
York State is huge, but
Sydney.
yeah.
So I moved up here, and my ex-missus and his ex-missus were friends. So that's how we met. Because my ex-missus moved down to live with me, and then we uprooted and came back up here.
So when you came
So-
up, when you came back, she had a friend.
Yes, and Pete was the husband.
And then
Everything
you
happens
guys
for a
both
reason.
had a young daughter.
Yeah, we've all got kids.
Yeah, you both have young daughters, and because the way that I
Yeah.
heard it, I think.
And they went to the
first
same school as well, so
time- Right, that's what it
we
was.
got to know. We got to know each other pretty quickly.
That's what it was. The school.
Both
And then
football
Pete-
fans, and yeah.
Pete came in, and Pete has been a long time member. Still shows up and says hello to this day.
I love Pete to bits. Honestly, we do talk quite often.
You two have
and,
become some of my favorite people in the UK. You know what I mean? You guys have been through the
Look.
ringer with us. Different groups of people have come in and out. You know that's the one thing about Discord that people tend to forget is that it's like a painful thing a lot of times too, because you spend years getting to know people and then they just disappear, right? Like these friends that you make, they just vanish, right? Or they get tweaked out for some reason and they leave or whatever it is. But you've experienced a lot of that with us.
Yeah, but I'm never going anywhere. Honestly,
I don't
No,
want you to leave.
and
Don't.
I want to say this now. SP isn't a Discord server. It's not even a community. If you give it a little bit of time, it really is family.
It is.
It really is family. That's how I feel about SP.
That's how I
Because
feel too.
you've been here for me when the last year I've had some difficulties, let's say. And you've been here for me, and it makes me smile. Just I could sit here and just read general chat some nights.
Yeah.
What is read it, and it puts a smile on my face
It's
because
comfort.
everybody's having a laugh. There's a bit of banter, gift wars. Love it. I could just sit
I was
there
gonna say
and watch.
I agree. I could just read. It's hard for me to type and get a story out. So many people. There's so many people having so many conversations at the same time because there's so many
Yeah.
groups of friends now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
It is.
so
Yeah.
true. There's so many different groups of people, so many different personalities, and they somehow all band together in this place, and they coexist in on a level that is much more than friendship. You're right, Worm.
And
It's
do you know who's to blame for that? No, not blame. Do you know who takes credit for that? It's you,
fucking
Easy.
Bo. Bo
It's
did it.
you.
No, me? No, no. I just made a
Look,
template.
deflecting. Stop it.
I just made a template.
It's but it's you
I did the easy
with
part.
all the original ideas. For I mean, there were servers, there's servers, and there's servers, but your vision for SP with just do it without the haters. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro. I
And it's
appreciate you.
worked. It's worked.
It's not
This is a
easy,
place. No, it's not.
you know.
But
It's
it's
not easy.
working, and this place is a place without haters. You see,
Yeah, they
also,
don't. They're
we do
not
you see
allowed
also.
Not by
inside.
default. Not by default.
They're not allowed
They
inside.
come
You're
and
right.
they get
I know
kicked
it
out.
takes
Clear.
work. I know that takes work, but it's like a safe space.
It is.
It really is.
I'm glad you feel that way too.
And
That's very
SP,
important to me.
anybody who's listening to this now, right, and they think, oh, I'll just use these guys now to make affiliate, and then off I go, blah blah blah. You'll find it a lot easier if you're on the train to keep going because you'll go from having less than over 100 viewers to back to 2 or 3 that might not even chat. Whereas with SP, you're going to get the followers, you're going to get the views, and you're going to feel like it's worthwhile. Because if you go from
Fulfilling.
that to 2 or 3,
It is
and then you're
fulfilling.
stuck with it, do you know what I mean? But when you keep getting 100+ viewers, when you keep getting #1 recommended, right? It feels like, yeah, I can keep doing this. I can keep doing it, and you will. And it'll make you a better person gaming. Especially
think
streaming.
I
Because for
like
me,
this.
it's not so much the games, it's about just having a bit of fun.
I tell everybody that comes into to SP, especially on the staff, that it'll make you a better person. It'll make you better in your life. It'll make you more organized. It'll make you more driven to do things. Like you'll feel accomplishments, and
Yeah.
it's something that really will keep you it keeps you in check. That's for sure. If you're on, I mean, especially if you're on the staff team, but more so than anything, I'm so
Yeah.
appreciative.
No, hard it is on the staff team because I tried it once and
Oh, I
I didn't
remember
have,
that.
yeah, and I just didn't have the time that you needed from me to commit.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
know what I
that's
mean?
exactly what
I
it
knew I
is.
couldn't
It's
because I had so
so
much going on in my
time
life.
demanding. It's so time demanding.
It
Worm,
is.
I love you. We gotta move on, brother.
Look, as to
Mr.
everybody,
Wiggles,
you
where
put
can
that
people
kiss
find
wherever you
you?
want.
Where can Mr. Wiggles? Where can they find you? Where are you at mostly? Is it TikTok? Where are you at?
TikTok. I'm on TikTok.
Listen,
I have got YouTube, but it's shite.
Mr. Wiggles TikToks. Some of them have me genuinely crying. They're so funny. This one sticks out in my head of when he like put on a wig and was like, "Is anybody else's timeline full of this shit?" Right? And he
Don't
was
you
just like,
remember them?
he
It's
was.
like to just
I
be like a
remember this one.
semi-naked woman. Just,
I,
oh, thanks for the heart.
he's just like, it's
Oh,
Saturday. It's
yeah,
9 o'clock.
Saturday. I watched the national lottery earlier.
but, but but the way that he did it was so good because it was exactly what these people do on TikTok.
Yeah,
It's
and
Saturday,
I
4
was
o'clock.
sick of it. It'd been like 2 weeks of these non-stop videos coming up on my For You page, and it was like, oh my god, just stop. Is that all you're doing?
All right, Worm. I love you, brother. I'll
You
see you
gotta
soon.
Take care, everybody.
Bye,
Love you
bro.
all.
take care.
All right. Bring on Ari next.
The clutch, you gotta for the 10% thing. You just gotta put that on the loop.
Got you. Wasn't sure if we're gonna make an announcement for it or not, so I left it there. But yeah, I got you. Also, Ari, can you send me your link too? You're the only one that didn't.
I did send it to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
I was prepared.
Clutch is
Prepared and Clutch was actually rushed for this whole thing.
not for nothing. Not for nothing. This isn't ideal. Like this isn't the easiest thing. And then I was like, "Hey, Clutch, listen, I still feel like shit.
Can you do
I know we
this?
got 20 minutes to set this up, but can we set it up? I'll walk you through it." And then I'm like, "No, Clutch, you just got to do this." And he's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yes." And then I was like, "No, actually, no, I'm wrong."
It's all good. It's all good.
Which is why I didn't want to be in charge of the podcast.
you're gonna have to.
Can you
click the
resend it? I think he's having trouble with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't
I
pop
can
up.
resend it.
It doesn't pop up as the right one.
Clutch, you're muted.
It doesn't pop up as the right one for me. It pops up like differently.
Oh.
It's the green link, right?
Yeah, remember
Make sure it's the green link.
it's the green link underneath it.
Oh, okay. I got it. Hold on. Let me reset it. There we go.
Clutch is really low? That's weird. That's on his OBS then, because he's pretty loud here.
Turn yourself up.
Does that work?
If you're having
Yeah,
trouble with it, Clutch, just hook to it and spin on that thing. You know?
No, stop. I
No, we're
can't
good.
take that meme any longer. Listen, do you want to know why I can't take that meme? I swear
I
it's.
know why.
I have a fucking daughter now, and I'm like, that poor man, that poor father. That father is literally watching that. All of his
Okay,
friends are
love
like,
you.
Laughing at it, yeah.
Ari, welcome
Yeah.
on. How are you?
I'm good. I'm like so pumped. I'm also not excited to go to work after tonight.
What time do you have to work?
I usually leave the house around 10:30.
10:30 at night.
Yeah.
Hell no.
To get there at what time?
Uh, well, I don't. I'm only like 5 minutes away from work, but I don't clock in until 11:15.
11:15. But it's good to get to work early,
Yeah.
get yourself settled, figure out what
well,
you're doing.
my husband and I go at the same time. I clock in 15 minutes later than he does, but he has to walk on the other side of the plant. So there's like 2 whole buildings, and then there's a cafeteria in the middle. He parks over on my side to drop me off, and then he walks all the way over there to the other end of the other building.
Got you. So so you leave early because of that specifically then.
Yes.
Cool. Cool. It's cool that you guys work together. You don't need to
Yes.
drive 2 cars to work every day.
Oh, I know. It's so great. I love
That's
it.
fire.
And
So
that we're on the same shift. Better.
and you guys do the overnight.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a heavy shift, man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
heavy. That's
Yeah.
heavy. Have either of you guys worked an overnight shift before? I worked an overnight shift for about a year, and
Actually, this is my first overnight.
I was a baby back bitch. Let me tell you, I really was. I was bad. I did not like. I'm asleep at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night a lot of times.
I used to be, and then I had to stay up.
So let's talk.
You know,
Where did you hear about SP from?
So this is a long story. I started streaming when I first met my husband, and that was like 4 years ago. I was getting like 0, 1 viewer. I was like, okay, this is not going to go anywhere. I'm still going to stream anyway because it's fun. Last year, I told myself, you know what, I'm going to be a little more serious. So I went on Facebook and searched for like girl gamer groups, all that sort of stuff. So I joined 2 Discords from there. I was not active because I had social anxiety. and then I got
Streaming
to
with
talk.
social anxiety. Okay.
Yes, yes. Well, I mean, like I stream by myself or with my husband most of the time. He helps a lot with my social anxiety. Um,
Okay.
So real
but
quick, what is it considered an overnight shift? What is actually considered an overnight shift?
uh, for
I think
me, it's 11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yeah, that sounds like the right shift.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty fucking overnight.
yeah, that's as
Yeah.
overnight as it
That's
gets.
Yeah, that's
about the
overnight.
entire night.
That's starting in the day before and working 8 hours
Yes.
into the
After the
next.
sun
It
comes
Yeah,
up and yeah,
yes,
people are
it
doing their new day
fluctuates
things already.
sometimes. Yes.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay. Where was I?
Discords that you weren't
Yeah,
active
yeah.
in,
I was
social
Social
anxiety.
anxiety. Yep.
yeah, okay. I was in two gamer girl Discord groups. I actually became friends with the Night Mother, or as you know, Miss She.
Oh, night.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she sent me a link to y'all's Discord, and I had not like touched it for like 2 or 3 days. I was like, is this for real? Is this for real?
So
So
you had joined, but then just didn't say anything.
no, no, no. I did not join at first when she first
Okay.
sent me the link.
Okay.
I think it was like 2 or 3 days. I was like, maybe I'll try because I've been streaming and nothing's happening. And I joined, and I I looked at Gen Chat and I was like, no, thank you.
It's tough. It's tough sometimes, right?
That's
I
It
how I
don't know
is.
how
feel.
to fix that.
Overwhelming, you know, overwhelming at times.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to fix that though, right? Like, how do you I don't know how to fix it. I think it's a good problem though. Go ahead.
But I mean, I just would watch it sometimes, and it would overwhelm me at first, and I would have to like look away. But I can't remember when I started talking. But my first
Actually
month,
talking? Like the
yeah,
first
my
thing you ever
first
said,
month.
somebody will pull it up for you.
Oh well, it's been a while. Not that long, but the first month I think I reached level 10 in the starter, and that's when I got comfortable. And then the next month I reached level 20, and last month I got MVP.
MVP.
Yes. So you could see where
The
I've like
growth.
opened up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
100%.
I remember my first train. I was playing Palia because I didn't know anybody, and I was still really socially awkward, and I didn't want to be like, hey, who wants to play with me? I don't know any of you, but
I could not tell that you have any social anxiety at all. At this
I,
point in time, I could not tell that. I would not say, Ari, you have social anxiety. I can see it all over your face.
first
I would never
conversation with you.
I would never say that. I would never be able to say it. Not
Well,
now.
I
What
think
about you guys? Do you think that she seems socially awkward at all?
Nah.
You're on a podcast with like
With
100
100
people.
people viewing you? Yeah,
I
like
could
that.
not like yeah, I couldn't say
Believe me,
your
yeah.
social
I'm
anxiety.
trying not to think about it. Don't let me think about it.
Don't say it.
um,
So the growth was there for sure.
yes. And I think either JB or Kayla had asked me to play Call of Duty with them for their slot. I think it was both. But I after that, I've just been playing Call of Duty with JB every single week, and honestly, he's helped me open up too. Him and Kayla both. Yes, my bestie Kayla in the chat.
So
Let's go.
so the natural progression, it took you about 3 months and you were in. You were MVP. So 3 months you went from social anxiety to MVP to being on the podcast, and I
Honestly,
think
I was
that's a
not expecting to be on the podcast. I
but
just
you volunteered for it though. You
yeah,
wanted to come on, right?
yeah,
So maybe not
yes,
expecting it, but wanting to. And how could you deny the MVP of the server a seat on the podcast? Right? That's
right,
like
right.
you can't do that. You had to be here.
Well,
So
that makes
I
me happy.
I'm so happy that you decided to come out of your shell because um yeah, I can't imagine that you were shy. I've not experienced that with you, so it's hard for me to comprehend that. I think that um I think that you're doing a great job. If
Well, I
it,
appreciate it.
yeah, no, for sure. I'm so impressed with you right now because You blew my mind with it. I'm sorry.
Now knowing that he's like,
Yeah, now knowing that I'm a little stuck because that's crazy. That's crazy. I've never been socially awkward in my life ever. I've always been very outgoing and talking to everyone, and actually my wife hates it. Like my wife hates how outgoing I am, because if we go anywhere, I'm talking to the cashier for too long. I'm talking to this person for like I'm just way too I don't know.
I'm the same way sometimes, and my wife sometimes she'll say, "Hey, we're gonna go in here real quick. Don't
Real
talk to everybody, okay?"
real quick.
Like she'll like say, like, "Don't start a conversation with somebody," and I'm like, "Okay." And then next thing I know, she's like giving me this look as I'm talking to some
Yes,
random
a look.
person,
I
and
was
I'm
just
like,
about to
"Fuck,
say
I wasn't
that.
supposed to be talking to people."
The eyes from the other side of the like
Yeah,
from
like, hey, we're trying.
behind the
We
back.
got shit to do. Yeah, we got shit to do. Like,
Yeah, I think
somehow
it's
she's made her way behind said person to give me the dirtiest look. Like, and I'm just supposed to keep a cool face and end the conversation.
Sorry, you gotta go.
All right, see ya.
Yeah, I think it's this Discord that also has helped me open up like in person as well. Because I don't normally talk to strangers, but now I'm like, hey, how are you? Like, let's talk about this.
Yo, that's
Okay.
awesome. That is awesome.
We talk
I'm
to
really happy
strangers.
for you.
Hey,
I'm
Gen
really
Chat.
happy for you.
What's everybody doing?
Yo, Gen Chat. Yo, Gen Chat. Big dubs for Gen Chat.
Go in a big room, be like, yo, Gen Chat.
Yo.
Hey, yo. It's like going to the mall. Gen Chat is like
Yo.
going to the food court in the
Yes,
mall and being like,
yes.
"Hey, yo."
Or like a concert.
A concert, right? I'd like to think of it like when I think about it, I swear I always picture it as like an assembly room, like when you were a
Yes.
kid, like and you had to go to an assembly. That's how I always picture it. I don't know why I think of a school and an assembly. That's weird. But it wasn't weird until I just said it out loud. Like, I
It was
didn't
never
think
weird
that was
before.
I didn't think that was weird. It's weird though. So in your your short time here, you seem to have experienced quite the growth
Oh,
in your personal life. And how's your channel been doing? Have you noticed a difference in your streaming? Have you gotten better at it? Would you say like have you?
oh yeah,
What's the different
definitely.
about your stream, say from 3 months ago versus now? What's
Um,
different?
3 months ago, I would not have talked like I would be like whispering. I'd be right here, like saying something like really
Did you
quiet.
always use a camera?
No, actually, it's because of SP that I bought myself a camera
Let's
and a
go.
mic.
Let's
Um,
go.
yeah,
Go. Yeah.
and I just got my first what is it, paycheck from Twitch, and I
Let's
actually
go.
upgraded my
Let's
camera.
go.
So
Fire.
Yo,
there's
big
that.
dubs.
Go.
Yo, hell
Um,
yeah.
yeah, and I I'm taking inspiration from like all these other channels that's on the Ray Train, like looking at their channel, seeing what I can learn from them, and applying it
It's
to myself.
exactly what you're
Yeah,
And
supposed to
a
do.
lot,
that's
yeah, and a lot of
it's
people who have
dangerous
their
too,
own,
though.
yeah,
Careful.
yeah,
That's how I
It's
ended up with all
dangerous
this. I was like watching other
because
people do
Bo's
stuff. I was
got OCD. Don't listen to Bo. Not everybody's like Bo. Not everybody needs to spend every single waking moment studying it, the little intricate aspects of streaming, setup equipment, and
yeah, I want to
mixing.
get like a one of those mirrorless cameras, but like I can't justify it for a podcast.
oh
Do
my
you
That's
do
the
god,
you,
time I stream.
this dude, he's the reason. Him and Dopey are the reason why my setup looks the way that it does, because I had no
hmm
experience. Right? People might forget that about me, but like when I
hmm
started this, I was streaming from a console. Like I
yeah, me
was
too.
Facts.
I was
I
streaming
was
from a
like
console.
I was streaming from a console, and then I remember when I bought my first computer, I didn't have any help with it, and I bought a piece of shit. Like I made so many mistakes, like so many mistakes, and people can really learn from my mistakes, like big time,
Just another good
big
thing
time.
about this. It's like about this big group is there's a lot like you guys like we joke, right? I've bought a lot of things. I've tested a lot of things. I've this group, the SP, there's so many different people with so many different setups and so many different things. Like this is probably one
hmm
of the best places to go for honest feedback on anything streaming related.
Yes.
Honest feedback though, that's another part of it. There's certain groups that want to manipulate the situation a little bit by maybe not being completely forthcoming, right? There's a lot of places that will give you an empty promise, but not it's not so visible that it's an empty promise. It's like, for instance, if you support me, Ari, if you show up in my stream,
Mhm.
you come to my stream, there's a possibility that I might raid you, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the dynamic that they create, where it's like, oh, let me make sure to go support the owner because they have some clout and maybe they'll give me some, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the way that a lot of these places have worked in my experience over time, and it's just we wanted to not be that way. So it's like if somebody is streaming and they're really not great at what they're doing, you have to give them some kind of advice to change that, but you can't be harmful to their mental health either, right? Like it has to be constructive. You have to give constructive criticism to people. Otherwise, you can't expect them to receive that information constructively, right?
Right.
Like you can't be mean or you can't be rude to people. And there's a lot of things where people are like, you suck at streaming, don't do it. Like people say mean shit like that, you don't need to be mean. You can be constructive and helpful, encouraging, right? And that's where I think we try to be. We try to be encouraging, but we also try not to blow smoke. And that's a
Mhm.
very hard, fine line to have. And I mean, that's my experience. What would you say, Bo? Clutch? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, a lot of the times
Yeah.
too is you can't, like you said, you can't be like, hey, you suck. But it's more like, hey, have you ever thought about trying this?
Yeah,
You might like it, or try like have you thought about doing this differently?
right.
You
you
got to
wanna
find a way
encourage
to
people,
to to help everybody.
but you don't want to blow smoke up their ass and tell them that they're the best fucking thing and that they're gonna be huge either if they're not, right? Like it's
Mhm.
a there's got to be a fine line. Like I'm striving every day when I stream to put on the best show that I can, and I'm still not where I need to be to like reach the masses, right? Like I'm not pumping out viral clips every single day, right? If I was, I'd this would be a different story. We'd be doing something different right now. So it's like
Yeah.
it's just having realistic expectations and not trying to sprint to the finish line, right? Like just knowing it's a marathon and it all takes time and the journey's the fun part. You seem to have fallen into that, and that's good. You seem to have fallen into the journey's the fun part.
Yes. I love it so far.
That's the best
If
thing.
there's a piece of hardware you want to try, reach out to me first. I might be able to tell you if it's worth it or not.
So real quick before we talk to Miss Queenie here,
Mhm.
tell me what's been your favorite part about SP so far.
um, Gen chat actually, just talking, and getting to know everybody, because I've made some good, like really good friends, like in the 3 months I've been here. And I even brought in my husband and a couple of our friends into, and my husband really likes it, and it's helped us like um make new friends, like play more games together, all that stuff. So
You
I've
guys
been
are
really
very involved. You
yeah.
guys are very involved. I see you guys playing together every single day. I love
Yes.
seeing it. One of the best feelings for me is looking at the side and seeing all the voice chats, seeing the game chats full, seeing
Uh-huh.
Gen chat full, seeing the music, all that stuff that just warm it gives me the best feeling. I'm just like I look at it and I go, fuck yes. I don't know. It's just what it does.
People are using it. I didn't do this for no reason.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is.
Big
All right,
facts.
I appreciate you so much for coming on. I
Well,
hope you have
thank
a
you for
great day at
inviting me
work.
on here.
Of
I'll try.
course.
Oh, you got work still.
Yeah.
Forgot about that already.
All right, Queenie's camera doesn't work, but we're gonna bring her on anyway.
Okay.
Ari, you have a good one. Talk
You
to you soon.
too.
Bye
Bye.
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 Queenie, try your link. Try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it real quick. Hold on, because he sent me the link. I'm saying.
Are you there, Queenie?
Yes, I'm here.
You gotta talk louder since we can't see you.
Hi.
You gotta talk even louder
There
because
you are. There's your camera. We
It
got it.
worked. Yeah, it worked. Let's go.
What do you mean your camera doesn't work? Why are you
Oh no,
fibbing?
just
Why you hold on a second. First of all, why do you look like you're bashful right now?
it's my camera. He has the PC down.
The what?
My
What do you mean?
PC is PC. The camera is close to me. That's why.
You look fine, Queenie. Come on. You look great.
She
So
did just roll her eyes at you. I see.
she did. I seen her very clear. My question to you, Miss Queenie, your last join date was April 20th, 2022. But do you
Yeah.
know when the first time you joined was?
No, I do not.
No, you don't. You have no idea.
'Cause I joined and then probably left and then we join again.
Maybe just that one time, or do you think more than that?
I don't know.
Queenie, I
Then
think you
you.
came in. I think you came in and left the server like 4 or 5 times
Yeah,
before you stuck
probably.
around. But when you stuck around, you end up becoming a fixture in this place. Something that is important for me as an individual. You make me happy, Queenie.
I
You're our
appreciate.
brownie.
I make everyone happy, or
Yeah,
at
you think
least
so?
try
That's good.
to.
Yo, you're being so difficult and you are never this you are never hard to talk to. You always have so much to say. What is going on with you? Are you sick? Do you have
No,
a cold?
it's very hot in my room and
July
I'm
22nd,
sweating.
2021. Oh my god. July, a whole year you left and came back. For an entire
Yep.
year you were leaving and joining and leaving.
I do that in a lot of discords. Like it depends on my mood if you talk to me or anything like that, I will stay. But at the time that I joined, I don't think anyone said anything.
No, I'll tell you exactly what it was. I remember.
I was about to
You
say,
want to talk about this
I
now
don't
that
remember how she joined.
that server is dead and gone and fucking homeboy has vanished, we can talk about it freely.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
that's where
You
she
came
came
from
from.
VIP server. You
Okay.
came from the VIP Discord server, and you were fucking all Streamers
All over
Paradise
the
is a
place.
bunch of mean jerks. Remember? Come on, you
I don't
remember.
remember saying that though.
No, I don't think that you said that. No, no,
She said,
I'm
"I
I'm
would never
No.
say
exaggerating.
that out.
I'm
She didn't
exaggerating
say it
to
out loud."
I'm exaggerating to make the story funny, Queenie. Come on, have some fun here.
I was about to say it sounded like Queenie a bit. Hold on. No, okay.
So,
Oh, yeah, they actually treated me wrong in that server.
in VIP, weren't you on?
Yeah.
You did their podcast once. I remember. I watched that episode.
Yeah, I did, and then I think I did something, and then they kicked me.
What'd you do?
I think I accidentally sent something to one of my friends that was in the server, and then they I don't know what else happened, but then he messaged me, and he was like, "We're gonna put a vote to see if you would stay or not." I said, "Have fun with your Discord. Fuck off and goodbye."
I bet you
Wait,
can't kick me as fast than I can leave.
hold on. I remember you telling me that actually, how you said
Yeah,
that they were gonna vote, and then you said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna leave." I remember that actually. That's actually very
yeah.
funny.
It was like, why would you put a vote for someone that didn't do anything wrong?
You definitely didn't do anything wrong, Queenie. How could you have?
Right? But
Right?
I get banned from a lot of Discords.
Well, what for?
Look up. Well, the first Discord that I got affiliated in, they banned me. Don't know why. But I was like, I've been trying to find that Discord forever, and I just gave up. And
So,
then
so they banned you from the Discord,
after I got
and
affiliate.
but you don't know why.
Exactly, I don't. I
Can you give
don't
me an idea of
remember.
what you think it could have been?
Um, One reason I think it's because I like to talk that comes out of my mouth, and I don't think.
Oh, I do that. That's not good.
What do they call that, Bo?
I don't know. I don't listen to him. I still do it.
No, no, no. I said, what do they call the? Is that like a part of your
I don't know if
OCD?
there's a word. I don't know if that's a word for it. I say some things and then I just go, oh, like,
Ah,
probably
it's a
shouldn't
no
say
filter. Yeah, you have a no
Yeah, it's that.
filter.
That's a good way to put
Yeah,
it.
just go. Oh, that's probably not a good time for that, or I shouldn't have said it
So-
like that. Oops.
So my first experience talking to Queenie was in a voice chat that we were sitting in. She just popped in and she started telling stories.
Oh,
Why don't
I
you tell a
remember that.
story?
Oh,
Tell a
shit.
story for us. Tell us a story that'll make everybody that one that you're comfortable
Holy
with
shit.
telling. Don't tell something that you don't want to tell, right? Tell something funny. Give us a story.
I really suck at making stories.
Don't
or
make one
thinking
up.
of
Tell a
them.
real one.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't really have any good stories.
I don't believe you.
Expand on this time
Okay.
at VIP. What?
Expand on the
Um,
time in VIP. Yeah, expand on that.
I've
Okay.
never even bothered to follow these guys or look them up.
Well, the guy's name was Extract something. OG.
Is that the one? Was he?
And-
Yeah,
That was the one
okay,
that the
yeah.
guy made the video on, right?
Right. That
And
was the
called
one
him a
where they made
pasty
a whole.
motherfucker in the video.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
They
That
made
was,
the-
that's all I know about that.
Well, they made the
guy
YouTube
was-
video about him because he was a predator, right? Like they called him a predator or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought that predator was a little steep. You know what I mean? I thought that was.
all
a
of my
little-
knowledge on VIP is from that video, and the guy had said, like, I guess the VIP guy maybe made fun of the guy was talking about them for wearing a white shirt, and he literally said, "I wear these white shirts so I don't look like as pasty as you do," or something. And I died, and like I was like, okay, I guess that's all I need to know.
Yeah. It was. There was a lot of drama at that time. It was hard to be a Discord owner. It was difficult to be in this space during that era. But Queenie, you made it out alive. Okay, you made it out
I think
alive.
I've changed in the past few years of being in here, honestly.
So that's what I was just gonna say to you.
Facts.
Now we had a little fun just now talking about the old Queenie stuff, but you have been increasingly more pleasant. You have grown to be a part of this community. In my opinion, you've grown to be a family member. Um,
Oh,
this place would not be the same without you. You are on track to be MVP next month, which I
hoping.
might just hint something here. We're
Mhm.
changing some shit around next week. Well, this week. In a couple days, we're changing some shit around. You guys are gonna know all about it. Yeah,
That's it.
Uh-oh.
that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Gonna know all about it in a couple days.
Oh, I'm gonna be lurking.
But yes, Queenie, you are you're all of the above, and I don't ever want you to feel like we don't love you here, because you have to know we do. You know.
I definitely know. It's just like you put me on the list, and I actually liked
Oh,
it for so
shit.
long.
Listen,
The list.
that list
She had her own.
that list was initially meant to tease you, and then you ended up falling into that role because listen, you're like what is like camouflage? I don't know. You just fall into anything so easily. It's impressive. Whatever your situation is, you just fall right into it. At least in my experience with you, and
This
you
Dingo's
started.
list?
What was that?
Is this Dingo's list?
No, this list was the brown. It was brown. It was the shit
Oh.
list we called it because she was pinging us constantly. So she was like, she's on our shit list. She was pinging staff team all the time,
I
and
love
then
that.
when we stopped, what ended up happening was we took away the role because she stopped pinging us, and then she started doing it on purpose, and we noticed that she was doing it to get the role back.
Mm. I think I was just like bored out of my mind, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna do what I do best in the staff team.
Well, it wouldn't be the same without you, and we love you. We want you here. You better not ever leave. I
Oh,
swear
I
I'll come
won't.
find
I
you.
promise.
I'll come find you, Queenie. I'll come find you.
Well, I'll be waiting for that.
Died over here.
Oh, don't die.
No, I decided to hit this. I gotta remember, like,
Okay,
I
Queenie.
can't smoke with COVID and then
You
We're
guys
fly.
gonna.
want to
I'm
see my
screwed.
cat before I go?
Yeah, let's see your cat.
I won't. Thunder.
Kyle, I'm gonna move you up here. We're gonna get you in right after Queenie shows us the kitty cat. Look at the
There he
kitty.
is.
There's
What's
a
the
kitty.
what's his name?
You're
His
What's
name
his
is
name?
Thunder.
Thunder. He's very cute. Queenie, you have a wonderful night. We'll
You
talk to you soon.
too.
Bye,
Bye.
Queenie.
I
Yo, Kyle, what's good, bro?
what's up, everybody?
so
He sounds low for me, but it could just be on my end. Yeah, it's my end. Sorry. What's good, big guy?
It's going. What's
Yeah.
up?
Oh man, I had to save you for last because you know
Yes.
why.
Oh yeah.
Man, it's about to get real sad in here, peeps. Unfortunately. Um, Kyle, how'd you find us, man?
Dopium.
Fucking
Jake.
Dopey. Dopey and Jake. Yo, I want to know about that time period. I don't think I've ever actually asked you like about what it was like when Justin started to come around us. He was excited, but like, what was the vibe like?
Dude, there was nothing like everything. Hold on one second. Let me mute. Okay. So like everything we did, anywhere we went, we were just talking about SP. Like, no
You guys were
matter what,
plowing
where
at that time together, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and like we plowed snow, went fishing together, fucking everything. We did like everything together. From
You
work, school, fucking known him for 20 years.
20 years. 20-year friendship. So Dopey brought Jake in, he brought Fuller in, he brought Kyle in. Who
Yep.
else did he
Jake
bring
still
in?
around?
Yeah, Jake
Jake
is
is
still
still
around.
around.
I've seen him around, bro, yeah.
I mean, I'm not
He'll,
really.
he'll
That's
pop
one
in.
of
He'll
those.
pop in once in a blue moon. He's hauling cars nowadays. So
Nice.
uh, he's got a nice route. Keeps him home weekends, so
Oh,
he
nice.
can see his kids and all that.
But how was that conversation with Dopey? Like, he just said, like, yo, I got a Discord, you gotta join up, or like what?
So what really happened was Jake told me about it, and then I asked Justin about it, and then he's like, "Yeah, dude, join up." I was like, "All right, dude, I'll join it." Cause like if you see, I made a my account literally January like 9th, and I joined SP January 31st. When I
Yep.
first got onto Discord, I had no clue what I was fucking doing. I made like 6 servers myself, and I had no idea what was going on. And then like I
Miss
talked with
Mandy Dong.
Justin. I talked with Justin, and he like ran me through it, and then Jake and him got me the invite. They both sent it to me to get into SP, and not even. I mean, in those days, I was literally in here like maybe a day and a half, and I was like already like headed to staff.
Yeah. And in those days it was a lot different, right? It was a
Yeah,
lot
dude.
different.
Yo, you want to be staff? Yeah.
Well-
Okay, let's go. You're in.
Did you hear what he said? He was like, in those days, I was only here for a day and a half, and they fucking let me on staff.
These fucking guys don't know what the fuck they're doing.
But like, I mean,
Yo, it takes
but
a
we had a
fucking
great time.
It literally takes like 3 months to get onto staff now. Like, not even a
Yeah.
joke. It takes months.
Yeah, and I tried it. You know, I mean, I did come back to staff
You've
when I
done staff like 3 times, bro.
uh-huh.
You've been here on and off doing staff. You were staff when we had
But it only took a
separate
day.
roles.
Yeah, bro.
Staff
When
Right
we had
coordinator.
separate roles.
Bro,
Yeah,
community
you
helper, I
remember
think it was.
Razor Stage?
Ray.
That name.
Yo, Razor Stage was the first creep that we ever ran into.
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
It's a
Razor
throwback.
Stage. So wait a
I thought the
second.
dude that said he was from New Jersey, was he?
He was
No,
from
he was
Jersey.
like,
So-
yeah, something like that, but he lived in like Florida or
Top-
something like that.
No, there was a dude that I was like half tempted. He said he lived in Tom's River, and I was like, yo, that's like an hour, bro. I'll drive
It
down.
might
there.
have been him.
This was back when I was involved in
It
the
probably
server.
was. I think he was from Jersey, to be honest.
I think he was
Irish.
too, because he had that, I don't know, he sounded like us. You know what I mean? He had the
Did
tone.
Mikey bring him in?
Yes, that's exactly
That's
right.
him. Yeah,
Oh,
that's him.
shit.
Yeah.
No, opposite.
This is-
He brought
yo.
Mikey in.
Oh, he brought Mikey in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because I remember saying, like, how weird is it that like you bring your boy in here, you go off the rails like that, and your boy becomes this crazy like good member.
Right, but we didn't know
Remember that
Mikey at
shit.
that time either. Like,
No,
we didn't-
no. So we said this like after because it was like we had
Right,
talked
but-
about this.
What I'm saying though is that we didn't even understand like
Oh,
the
that's-
relationship. Like, we didn't know they
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
even
yeah.
know each other, right? Like, we thought that they were friends.
We thought they
and
were
then-
good friends. Yeah, because
Well, the
didn't we kick
point
Mikey
where-
too?
No, to the point where I was worried about Mikey, and I had a call with him, and I was like, "Yo, Mikey, is Razor fucking with you? Like, is he saying anything?" He's like, nah, he's not saying. I don't really know that guy." And Mikey was just like, "Fucking."
That's such a
I
Mikey
remember.
thing
I
right there,
vaguely
bro.
remember certain things.
Yo, I feel so bad that nobody really understands.
Nobody
except-
knows
I
this.
mean, if
Us.
Shoppa clearly
like a-
knows, Shoppa
Yeah,
clearly understands.
There's a
That was
few, but
There are
way
so
back.
many. There are so many people who don't even know what we're talking about, and that's okay. But there's so much history in this place, and this is like the proof of it right here. This is going back so long ago. This guy was the first person that showed us like that greedy shit, right? Like that, like
Mhm.
that was the
just
first
like that,
person-
like slimy side of this.
right, like so
Right.
quick though, like so quick. We brought him onto staff, and then Ethics was stopping streaming. I will never forget this. Ethics was like, "I'm gonna stop streaming because I need to go back to school," right? And because of that, does anybody want to give me a train slot tonight? And he got on the train because Razor removed himself, gave him the spot, and then Ethics ended up getting some kind of hype train, like some kind of crazy hype train, and
Yep.
he was bitching
I remember
to
that shit.
Sluggy.
Wow.
Razor was bitching to Sluggy about how he should have kept the slot. I would have made money, fuckers, this, that, and the other, right? And then Kyle had the train the next day or something, right? And because we had banned Razor, so like the next day he shows up in Kyle's stream, and Dopey was talking to us saying that Kyle was like, "Yo, if he doesn't donate, ban him." Like if he fucking
Yeah,
It's
just
like so we were giving Kyle a hype train, right? And we were showing love to Kyle, and Razor was there, but he was banned, and he was trying to like do anything he could to sow mistrust amongst the people here, right?
Yeah.
Like
yes.
so Kyle was like, "Nah, let him. He's donating. Don't ban him unless he stops donating. When he stops donating, then ban him." It was the funniest fucking thing. I swear to God. At the
I
time,
just had to do it. I just had to do it to him. Like
bro, fuck that guy.
for fucking doing that. Like that kid deserved that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yo,
I think he's a good
That
kid.
motherfucker fucking whiffed a whole ass raw egg.
Yeah, he did.
Remember that?
With
Does anybody got that
G-Fuel.
clip, yo? Does anybody still have that clip?
Oh my
'Cause I remember I
God.
clipped it, but I don't think I.
With G-
I don't know.
Do you remember when he did it
No.
with G Fuel?
Bro, hold up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like the raw egg
Yeah.
and G Fuel. I'm gonna see if we can. If
No,
if,
he deleted it.
What
He
the-
deleted it off of his account because we were teasing him. Because
Yep.
he was like, I
Yeah,
told him,
but I remember still posting it after because I may have took it, like I may have downloaded it.
if
I'm
you
gonna see if I
fucking have it, you are incredible. If you have that, if
don't. I
you
have a
have
feeling
that,
I don't
Do
have
it.
it, but
Come on.
if you have that, you don't understand what you have. If you have that,
Like
okay?
that
that
is
is
going to be
monumental
viral, right?
to
I'm gonna have
SP,
to post that
bro.
on my
Like,
Don't
TikTok.
understand what you
Monumental.
have. Well,
Hold
you
on.
don't understand, man. You don't understand what you have. If you have that,
Please find it.
because he deleted it off of his account because we were teasing him so mercilessly. Like we were just mercilessly teasing him. He deleted it. Yeah, but
I have a feeling I don't have it, but I'm gonna look.
there's there's there are several people like that we've encountered along the way. Kyle, you have been here so close to so many of them. Like
yeah,
and after 3.5 years of knowing you and especially going through the whole thing with Dopey, I mean even before that, bro, even before
yes,
that, I've known that you were solid as a friend and that you were fucking trustworthy, all that stuff. Like anytime anything's ever happened, I've come right to you. I've come right to you and
yeah,
been like, "Yo,
yeah.
what's going on? Tell me this or let me tell you this." We've always had great communication, right? Like there's never
Oh yeah,
been we've always been
no
solid,
hostility.
man. No
Yeah,
no
there's no.
no
Yeah,
no bullshit, no fucking no nothing. Just love, kindness, friendship.
facts.
That's the way that it's always been. Uh, uh, with me and you for sure, but so many other people in here, man. And I know that for me and Chi, especially when Dopey passed away, just sitting in a voice chat with you for I mean, literally for probably 3 or 4 days. We sat in a
Yeah,
voice chat. We talked. We were silent. We cried. We laughed. I
oh
mean,
yeah,
but for days there was like probably 20 of us, right? Like 20 of us just sitting in a voice chat in the staff chats, just
yeah,
fucking distraught. And
yeah. Very distraught.
there's something about that kind of pain that will bond people together. Um Even more so than they already are, like
Yeah,
that common ground of loss and understanding of what each other's feeling. Man, I feel like we could do a whole podcast talking about Dopey in times past.
oh yeah,
I think we
for
should.
sure.
I think
I
we
think
should.
so.
Yeah,
I
that'd
think
be
we
cool.
should.
I agree.
I'm down.
Because I
I
feel like
agree.
we're
I'm
just
with it.
getting started right now talking about this.
Yeah,
I know, man.
and like, I mean, like, we could go probably on for hours about random stuff that has happened in the server as well
Yeah.
for hours.
with
For hours.
with Dopey around and afterwards, because like probably half the staff
Yeah.
doesn't even not aware of like who Dopey are. So that would be kind of dope to bring them on to it, you know.
Shades. You're stuck with us, Shades. Come on now.
Yes.
You're stuck with us. Where you going? I'm coming. I'm coming
Yes.
down under. I'm coming. Yo, I swear to God,
It's still
just the other day, because Kyle, we're gonna have
fuck
you on again.
Thornberry.
What do you want to do? You want to do it next Friday? You want to just do it next Friday? We'll do a recap, talk about
Yeah,
Dopey.
dude, I'm down. Yeah,
Let's do it.
I'm
Let's
down.
do it.
We're gonna bring a box
I'll
of
talk to
tissues.
my boss and I'll see if I
Well,
can get
102
the
102 will
day.
be at 9 o'clock at night, just like this one. So it won't be earlier. No,
For
For him, it'll be
Friday.
for like
It'll be
8.
7.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
or 7. You're 2 hours behind.
No,
Are you
8.
2 hours
Yeah,
behind us?
No, it's 8:57 right now. Let me see
Yeah,
what I
so-
work right now.
Okay.
Because I think I have that schedule. But if I don't, I don't. I will see if it's up next week, or well, I will see if I have it before Tuesday. If I have it before Tuesday, then I'll let you know. But I'm down for it. I should be out like at 7, which is like your guys' 8 o'clock, if anything.
Bet. We'll do it. We'll talk. There's
right.
there's so much to go through. There's so much to talk
Oh,
about,
yeah.
and we could talk about shit for days. I was about to say something and then I fucking forgot what I was gonna say, but it doesn't matter because I'll remember next week. Anyhow, oh, Nope, forgot it again. No,
Oh, there it is. There it is. And there it goes.
Nope, it's fine. Yo, we're gonna pick this up with Kyle next week on Friday, guys. Episode
Love
102.
you all, guys. Thank you for having me.
Yep, we'll see you next week, guys. Have a good one.
I'm probably gonna go fishing.
Right now?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Right now?
I'm going-
Catfishing?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Do it.
I went earlier today, and it was all right.
You gonna do some noodling, bro?
Dude, I would, but like,
Do they have big catfish like that down there
yeah.
to go noodling?
In some lakes, yes, and mainly, like, if I would hit the river, I would not be able to stand. I'm gonna go right under, bro. I'm short as shit, bro.
What you say?
I'm short as shit, so like, I go right under. They
This
don't
is
have
vertically
really
challenged.
Yeah, oh yeah, for real.
All right, boys.
High five.
All right, guys.
Yo, we'll catch you on the
All right,
next
guys.
one.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.